ranking every version of Uno that I own. Last place is Uno Non-Partisan. This version of Uno takes out all the red and blue cards and replaces them with purple and orange cards. It also adds the No Politics card, which can be used to skip someone's turn if they ever talk about anything political during the game. You know, I think Donald Trump would be really good for the economy. But that's a really stupid concept, and this is only going to create arguments while you play Uno. Number 13 is Uno Dare. This version of Uno comes with 4 Dare cards, and you choose one of those cards to use the dares from. I like the idea of this game, but the dares get old really fast, and there's lots of playgroups who would not want to play this at all. Number 12 is Uno All Wild. It is funny that the entire deck is just wild cards, but that's also the biggest problem with the game. The game goes by way too quickly, and since there's no color matching, it's actually much more boring than the original game. There are some cool new wild cards, but it's just not enough. Number 11 is Uno Elite. This is a version of Uno where you can collect trading cards of players and can activate those players' abilities to give unique effects. Now, I like the NFL and I really like card games, but there's just too much going on in this game. Uno is supposed to be easy and simple to pick up, and adding special abilities and trading cards to the game is not the way to do it. Number 10 is Dos. This version features 2 discard piles and plays where you can play multiple cards at once. And while this sounds cool in theory, the games are much slower than an original Uno, plus it's weirdly difficult to explain the rules of it, which is a deal breaker for any good version of Uno. Number 9 is Uno House Rules. When you play cards with the add a rule symbol, you can add a rule to the game that everybody must follow for the rest of the game. I like this idea more than what Uno Dare does, but once again, you can't really just play this with anybody, so it can be a lot harder to pick up and play with just any group. Number 8 is Skip-Bo. This is a game where you're trying to get rid of all the cards in your pile, and while this game does have its moments of explosive games and cool streaks, it ends up being really slow, and I just can't get behind that for an Uno version. Number 7 is Uno Teams. In this version, you get to pick a teammate and team up to defeat the other teams playing against you. I enjoy trying to be on the same wavelength as my partner, but this game can also be really slow and a bit confusing for new players. Number 6 is Uno 99. In this game, you're trying to not play a card on the pile that would make the pile go over or equal 99. This game gets really tense at the end, but can get stale a bit quickly, but it's super easy to pick up and play, and I enjoy it a lot personally. Number 5 is Uno. This is the original that we all know and love, but every Uno version left on this list is better in my opinion. Number 4 is Uno Retro. This is the exact same as base Uno, but I just like how it looks better. Number 3 is Uno Flex. This version of Uno adds the power card, which you can use to change the effect of certain cards in your hand, but the only reason it's not higher is that some of the power cards are really hard to look at. Number 2 is Uno Flip. This version of Uno adds a dark side to all the cards, and whenever you play a flip card, you flip from the light side to the dark side and vice versa. While this might sound a bit confusing at first, it's really fun in play. And at number 1 is Uno No Mercy. It adds tons of action cards that make you draw tons of cards, reverse and make the previous player draw cards, lets you dump your whole hand, and even more. This is the Uno version that everybody wants, and it's executed perfectly. I can't recommend it enough.